just a little after 7:30, so we'll go ahead and call the meeting to order. We'll do roll call. Judy Corso,
Present.
Mark Harrington.
Here.
Joe's not here, Tim's not here, Mr. Kuntz's schedule has been changed, so we'll have to find another liaison potentially. I'm here, Mr. Miller, David Miller's here, Dr. Siemens is here, Kevin is not here, and Mr. Zuloff is not here. All right. We have some past minutes. We had a little crossing of wires.
It's Joe.
There's Mr. Hayberger coming in. We do not have the February minutes. That was the miscommunication. But we do have March, we do have May, and I believe for August minutes sent out. Did Kevin send those?
They're in the packet.
They're in the packet, yes.
Okay. So we have everything except February, so we'll be pretty much getting up to speed.
Maximize our disruption of the meeting here.
Hopefully, everyone's had a chance to
I was only a minute
peruse.
late.
Do we have a motion on minutes
Thank you.
for March 6th, May 1st, and August 7th?
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Mr. Harrington, seconded by Mr. Corso. Any questions? If not, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. New business. Do we have any new business? Seeing none, we'll move on to old business. Lions Park Erosion Control Study.
Just have a brief update there. So a reminder, we have a small amount of grant funding. We've been working with Smith Group to study the wave patterns, the previous shoreline studies that the city has received in the past, and new information, and look at what kind of treatments we could use to stabilize that shoreline with the eye on increasing public access and water quality as well. So we should have a presentation ready to show you. I'm hoping to bring that to you in October. I'm going to show you those findings and get a little interaction there. And they also are planning to develop an online survey to publicize and get some feedback from the public. So hopefully my goal is next month for the October meeting to give you that presentation, and that will be the launch of the public survey as well.
Okay. Thank you. Any questions for Aaron? All right. Shelley Street Boat Launch Dock Replacement Project.
We had a few questions at the last meeting, so I sent a note out to Jason Whirling with our Recreation Division, and what he mentioned is, and he had a couple interactions with folks asking him questions, so hopefully the ones that you had talked to maybe had their questions answered already. But what he said is that we're in the middle of a 2-year improvement plan to the boat launch, and they're also in pursuit of more grant funding to hopefully do even more than what they have currently scoped. They did have the new docks set in place to provide at least one year-round launch dock, and that's going to help address the seasonality of the facility. He said that the old docks have remained on site because they're still studying whether they can reuse any of them or whether they're going to be disposed of, and either of those options could potentially mean that they're getting loaded away on a barge or a boat, so that's why they haven't been removed off the site. That's what I have for you on Shelby Street.
Any questions regarding?
No, I appreciate that.
Okay. All right, old business. No updates since last meeting. So we have the Causeway Wetlands, the Battery Park PUD, Jackson Street Parking Lot Hotel, the Landing, and Sandusky Bay Pathway. Does anyone have any questions for staff? Staff have any comments?
I do have one question, if I
Yes,
could,
Mark.
through the chair. The Battery Park PUD, is there any time setting on that for bringing it all together and saying, okay, we're going to go forward with this?
Excuse me, so the PUD part is just the zoning, so it's
Right.
where everything would go in their development plan. That final development plan is due to come before the Planning Commission in October. So we expect it at that meeting or possibly before, but they're close to ready. It will almost identically mimic the preliminary PUD, so they haven't made any big changes. It'll just have more detail on what the facades of the architecture will look like, more specifics on the, the number of one-bedroom, two-bedroom, three-bedroom units, sort of details.
So that, you're looking at October for that presentation?
Yes.
Good.
Question.
Mrs. Corso?
The Sandusky Bay pathway on Cleveland Road, what's the time frame on that, running along Cleveland Road?
That time frame is still the end of December.
Start or finish?
It started several months ago, so it'll be finished in December.
Okay, so are they putting sidewalks on the north side of Cleveland Road from where to where?
So the Sandusky Bay pathway is going to be from Heminger Ditch, across Heminger Ditch to the east, and then along Cleveland Road to East Shoreway. And it's going to continue up the current path that they've been working on for several months. And we're going to pick up the sidewalk there next year all the way to Cedar Point Drive.
Okay, and what about the bridge? How's that coming along?
It's coming along great.
Is it good? Okay, thank you.
Mr. Miller?
That was my same question.
Okay. Great minds think alike.
Well, whatever we are, we're doing.
We'll leave it at that, David.
Mr. Chairman,
Mr. Zullo?
just for clarification now, the sidewalk that you're starting next year is sidewalk, right? It's not like a multi-use path, it's a sidewalk, or?
Yes, as part of the roundabout project, we got additional safety funds to put a sidewalk on
you.
the north side. And then in 2 years, we'll put one on the south side as well.
I have one more question.
Okay, Judy?
Regarding the sidewalks in front of Pipe Creek there, is that bridge going to stay there? Is it going to be widened? What's the deal there?
The roundabout will be entirely west of the bridge. So the sidewalk that's currently there, that's on the bridge, that's going to stay, and the bridge won't be affected by the project.
That sidewalk's not very wide, is it? Is it wide enough for wheelchairs and?
I'm assuming it is. It was built by ODOT, so I'm assuming they made it the standard 4 foot back when they built it. So I haven't gone out with a tape measure to find out, though.
Okay, I'm talking about the one next to Castaway Bay. Is that what you're talking about?
The one on the bridge.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
I'm assuming it's the
It looks
proper
very
width.
narrow to me, but I haven't measured it either, so I just was curious.
Okay. Very good. Any other questions on any of
Mr.
the
Chairman?
projects? Yes. Mr.
Um,
Siemens.
I always ask, but any news on the billboards that are at that, where the roundabout is going to be?
Yes, those agreements got passed at the last commission meeting to have, for us to formally acquire the rights to the billboards. The property itself was acquired at the previous commission meeting. And that property owner, or the billboard owner, will be relocating those. He'll be installing brand-new electronic digital billboards at a different location, so there won't be anything at that intersection.
When you say at a different location, near there or?
By the Dollar General, which is far west of there.
Okay. All right. Any other questions or any other old business that anyone has to bring forth before the meeting today?
One more question. Any movement on the Jackson Street parking lot hotel?
Those conversations continue with the development team, but nothing concrete to share.
Thank you.
All right. There's no-
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, Mr. Zulo.
almost forgot about this, but there was some talk about like clearing, making more of the Jackson Street parking lot available because of absence of construction activity. They moved some equipment out, and I suppose it's a sort of moot point at this point because we're getting to the end of the season, and we don't have a lot of ferry parking demand, or certainly less so. Is that just that fenced area just going to stay there all winter then and indefinitely, or?
I'm not sure. I'd have to ask the city manager to see what agreements were worked out, so I can ask him and get back to you.
It's don't worry about it. I thought you might know, but thank you.
All right. Any other items to bring forth?
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, Mr. Zulo.
Almost a quick.
What's that?
Almost a quick meeting.
it's not, yeah, well, I can make it really long if you want me. Don't test me.
We have a gavel. too.
Don't test me. All right. I think the tide has turned. When we first started seeing roundabouts, everybody was alarmed and predicted mayhem and name-calling of the decision makers and how terrible they were going to be and all the death that was going to result from. And now I think the tide has turned and people recognize the value, and I in particular have never been a fan of sitting at a red light waiting for no one, especially in the off-season. And I love roundabouts, always did. I first experienced them as a kid in Europe. Maybe the first time was in New Jersey. They were popular on Route 10, like 100 years ago. No, maybe only 60 years ago. So maybe if we, just like a general thing, if we see or recognize places where a traffic light could be eliminated, and it might be even better to be a roundabout, we should draw the attention to the service department or maybe Mr. Klein. There might be opportunities here too. Just generally speaking. I'm trying to make it longer, but
You're doing well.
I'm looking forward to the roundabouts.
City
I
of
like roundabouts. How's that? I like roundabouts. Let's have more.
That's right. Did you get
And
used
I'm now unelectable.
Dublin, Ohio.
I can tell you, I'd still be on that 3-lane roundabout in England if it wasn't for one guy letting me in.
Oh, God. Those are rotaries. Rotaries are actually,
Yes.
they call them rotaries. They're
They
different.
call them
Those-
rotaries there.
Those crazy, yeah, that's different.
All right. Other items? There are no members of the community here, so motion.
Move to adjourn?
Second.
And go.
Yeah, I made it.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Mr. Chairman. I think it's a record.
Bless you.
Thank you.
It's close. It's close.
So,